Let me just finish setting everything up first. This was going to take a second. Okay, that's connected. Nice, everything's working. Hello, Milas. We're going to be continuing with doing Driving Revolution. Trying to get all perfects. We just need to finish setting everything up first. I think I've gotten everything. At least I hope I've gotten everything. Ah, we'll see. Okay, this looks fine. It's casual. I'm not doing a speedrun of the of Driving Revolution. It's kind of just a casual attempt at getting all, because there isn't a category for getting all perfects in the stages. This is just something I want to do. Yep, those work, these work, these work. Cool. Hey, Karo. No speedrun today. Just trying to complete a self-imposed challenge. I should probably... Why is my emulator muted? Oh, it's muted in the mixer. There we go. Is this the correct memory card? No. This is not the right memory card. Hold on. Sorry, hold on. That's not the right memory card. Because I should already have progress. I now just have to find out which one it is. It's probably this one. That's not the right memory card. Is this the right memory card?
Enthusia.
It seems like the right memory card. Yeah, there we go. This is the right memory card. So last time I finished the Mystic Caveway Driving Revolutions without getting all perfects in all the stages. It's very annoying. Because there's a lot of there's one level especially where everything is just a blind corner, and trying to do that is pain. Or a level with millions of gates. But now we're at level 12. Speedyapolis. This should be a good introduction back into the it should be a nice place to ease back into the mode. Go. Got the speed. Nope. Too fast. These shouldn't be too bad. In the sense that trying to get all perfect shouldn't be too bad. That was almost a miss. That would have been bad. Oh, don't oversteer, please. Thank you. Okay, that one wasn't too bad. Next is... what do we got next? Alright. I think this one also isn't too bad. I think it's like 3 and 4 that get a bit difficult, but 1 and 2 should be difficult. I have to turn a bit earlier than that. If I'm understeering too much, I may have to adjust my controller sensitivity. That's too much. That's too early. Okay, so this is essentially a full lap. Okay. Oh, nope, that's a bad line. I'm gonna miss that next gate. Yep, I am indeed back with this. This one, thankfully, isn't as annoying as 11. Oops. Yeah, the first test, this test isn't too bad. Like, you just have to like get a good line and not lift too much in the corner. You're also revved up so high you don't have to worry about the car like downshifting for no reason. I should have just kept turning. I think I stopped turning a bit too early. Nope, I had a very bad entry. I think my entry angle was a bit too deep. My exit is wide. Need to enter a bit later. Need to enter a bit wider so I have a calibration. Not gonna miss. It turned a bit too late. I should commit for that turn, I think. I held the clutch accidentally. That's better. Nope. Bad entry. But I think if I get that last turn, it should be free from there. Yes. There we go. That one's not so bad. Next is I think this is the one with the... I think you get an NSX? Yeah. Gotta do a slalom. My hand is on the clutch button. Good job, I missed the first set of gates. Missed the last one, I think. This car is very stable. It's very nice when trying to drive it, but like trying to do a slalom with it is a little difficult at times. I missed the first one because I didn't turn enough. It looks like I can slow down a little bit. I missed one. Oh, nope. Went too far to the left. Don't hit the wall. Ah, hit the wall. I would also rather not get a penalty, because even if I get all perfects, that would be kinda sad. I missed the first set of gates. I actually got all perfects in that one attempt that made it to the last gate, but I got a penalty, so I'm not counting it. All perfects, no penalties is what I'm going for here. No, too much to the right. I need to cut these gates as close as I can so I don't have to turn as much. Hit the wall. I'm gonna miss the gate. I need to get a better line for the last 2 sets of gates. Nope. I missed the first gate of the second to last set. That's better. Nice. And now, the last one, which is the JC Supra. I think this is another slalom, if I remember correctly. Yep. So you get a car with much higher downforce. And just don't hit the wall. Nice JC. I think I remember the first time I tried to S-rank this. My most common case of failure is hitting the wall. Why is that an emote? I don't know, I just found it and added it. I saw it and then I was like, ah, screw it, I'm adding it, why not? Nope, bad entry. I think I need to get a better entry. I need to go for a bit braver. Be a bit further outside. Because I hate that these gates are very close to the outer wall. It's very easy to hit the outer wall. Oh no, I forgot there was a third gate. Yep, back to DR, all perfect. Habit it. I really do not like this test, not because it's hard. It's just annoying because that outer wall is way closer than you think it is. It is way too easy to hit the outer wall. One, two, three, four. I almost threw again. There's 4 gates, not 3. The 6. Type R. Which one is 13 again? Ah, right, this one. Nothing particularly annoying on this one, if I remember correctly. You just gotta do it. Yeah, you just gotta do it. That was a miss? Okay. I guess my line was bad. This one you just do it. Nothing, there's no gimmicks, nothing stupid, you just do it. Really? The most tempted I've been to eat in Enthusia. Dang it. Made the same mistake as that one over there. Nope. I keep entering, really... I keep getting a bad entry in there. I think to fix my entry angle in that corner. Let's go out like this, and then, like... I did not have enough speed. That would have been a good, I think. I spent too much time correcting my angle. There we go. Go out, then go back in. There we go. I made the wall. Really? I guess I slowed down a bit too much for that one. You can only really hit a wall once before the game, before you're not allowed to pass this to the level. If you hit it twice, you're not gonna get enough quota on the bar on the left to qualify as finishing. Here we go. I almost missed the last gate. That would have been embarrassing. That would have been a hilarious fumble. I should change my text. Hold on. That's not what I mean to select. No, please select the text, OBS. OBS, please select the text. Thank you. Another NSX. Let's go. Oh yeah, you can start from here. Except this time it's a... That was a wall hit? Alright. If you say so, game. That's too much braking. I think I only just need to lift. That's too much speed. Hello, Nail. No, that's too much braking. This is easier on a pedal if I can just slightly brake. Like, not much braking. Like a slight tap. Yeah, like that. Too much speed. We're not speedrunning today, thankfully. This is just casual. Too much braking. Oh, hey, Dub. Hello, Dub. App. Full combo now. I will try. Now. Hello, everyone. Oh, no, that gate's missing. Indeed. No! For the shield up. And thank you, Tokasagi, and pause. Break, please. Okay, good. Don't hit the wall, that would be sad. I think that's it. Nice. There we go, that's all, that's all. Let me save. Which one is this again? Oh yeah, this is that one fast right-hander at the back of the circuit with the Viper. This corner. Oh, nope, that's too much braking. Man. At least it's not the first gen, it's not the one that will burn your legs off when you exit the car. And you don't, yeah, but nope, that's too great. What am I doing? Music rally before music rally. Hey, I mean, Konami also made DDR. Of course they had to make this as well. Nice. Keep it. Ah, one of them is a great. I had too much in drift. It's a shame you can't pop the VGS open in this mode so you can see the tires and how they're... No, I hit the curb. I think if you hit the curb, you're just gonna lose control and then there's nothing you can do. Now, thankfully, losing control will not summon a triangle. You're safe from the funny dancing triangle here. Nope, that's too slow. I need to take a wider entrance, I think. I don't want to hit that those two gates dead on. I want to hit them like on the outside, or on the inside actually. Nice, nice. Okay, auto drive, calm down. Last one. I think this one's just a test of the final sector. Yeah, in the 111S. There was someone who submitted a speedrun for all S ranks the other day. Well, 2 days ago at this point. They managed to get this entire mode done with all S ranks in 1 hour and 10 minutes, with only 30 restarts across the different stages. Pretty impressive. No, I'm gonna miss the gate. I should have lifted a bit more. I think you said you wanted to try doing DR with a keyboard. I don't know if that is I think that might count as a self-harm. There you go. Why is that gate so narrow? What the hell? The gate is thin. What did they do to it? Hello, where did my brakes go? Probably need a new keyboard after. It's kind of like that one, the disclaimer on Project God Hand, the rhythm game. You may want to buy a separate keyboard for this game because otherwise you may break your keyboard if you attempt to play this game with your daily keyboard. Just get like a cheap keyboard and just break the hell out of it instead. Okay. I guess I was not precise enough with that. Okay, that was enough. There is leeway with the speed greater than gates at least. You don't have to be like completely over the minimum speed as long as you're close to it. Just get the office keyboard and break it. Just get a real force keyboard so you can get that feeling of the true feeling of cup rubber as you attempt driving Revolution. I'm gonna mitigate. And maybe don't actually. Those keyboards are rare because they only sell them in Japan, and you have to import them out if you're outside. Oh. No. I think I had a bad line there. Was it real force or true force? No, real force. Let's enter from the outside. This should give me a better line here. Here. Like half throttle through this section. Perfect. And then I have to really take the apex here. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Next up is 14, which I believe is Winter Traum. At least I think it is. It is. It's Winter Traum, then Pacific Gateway, and then that stage. Yeah, this one is tricky because of the low grip. Oh yeah, this is a slalom. This is already going to set the theme. This is a slalom. In this kind of condition. At least you don't need to go very fast. The hard part is not hitting the wall. Okay, no. I wanted to try and, like, graze the gates. I want to try grazing the gates on the inside as much as I can. Just so I can minimize my turning, basically. Now I'm gonna hit the wall. I'm gonna hit the wall, and even then I wouldn't have been able to hit the last set of gates. I would have missed them, I think. Because I only have to... You get a perfect on these, like, exact speed gates if you drive through the gates while the bar, at the speed where the bar is flashing. When they're green, you'll get at least a great. When the bar is flashing, you'll get a perfect. So you can use it as a sort of visual indicator to see how much, Yeah, I could try using the clutch to help the car. It seems to help. I just need to get a better line, I think. 'Cause I haven't done this in level in forever and a day. A million weeks. Nope, that's the wall. I have to figure out where to hit the clutch. I think it might be when I'm trying to enter into the corner where I hit it. Nope. I need to also, like, reduce the amount of steering that I do, I think. I have to minimize the steering that I do. That's 3 greats. Hold on. No, I wouldn't have. I would have missed the last set of gates. Because I think my exit out of that gate would have been bad. Turn earlier and a bit slower. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna see if I can like graze these gates with like the minimum speed needed for a perfect. Sliding is basically impossible. You know, my question is, because this game does not have any time limits for these, would it be viable to just stop dead after each one, turn around, and come back? Is that a thing you can do? Yeah, I'll actually try it just for fun. So I'm gonna clear these gates, stop dead, and then. Oh wait, no, you can't. You know why? Because if you turn around, you get a penalty. If you turn around, you get a penalty. I remember now. You can't actually do that. Nope. Yeah, if you start driving in the other direction, you get a penalty. I think 50 miles per hour is like the maximum speed that I want to go at. So I have to regulate my... The reversing, I think, also does the same. Let's see. Oh, wait, no. Wait, no. Do I stop? And then... Yeah, okay. You do. Reversing also counts as going the other direction. It is, in fact, an instant penalty. Hold on. Don't hit the wall! No, it hit the wall. And it wasn't even all perfects anyway. Doing everything to play the game not as intended. True. What's the fun in playing the game as in like... Well, I mean, there is fun in playing the game as intended, but sometimes it's also just as fun trying to break the game. It seems like 50 miles per hour is like the absolute lowest speed that I can drive through these while still getting a perfect. Hang on. Are you serious? I was going too fast for the last gate. I went over speed for the last gate. Bruh. Too high speed. Why didn't they make the last gate a minimum speed gate? Why does it have to be an exact speed gate? Right on the last gate, of course it was. Oh, nope, that one's bad. I think I need to turn in while in the gates. Like that, right? Kinda like that, but with less sliding. Like that, but with less sliding, basically. Yeah, like that. I hit the wall. I'm almost there, though. I'm getting a bit more consistent at the first couple sets of gates. Nope. I need to, I think, go a bit deeper so I can turn in earlier. The hard part is now keeping the correct speed, because I can't just put the car into cruise control. Too little speed. There we go. I think the rest are actually a little easier, because I think the slalom is the most annoying part, but the rest actually are not too bad. Yeah, because this is basically just a redo of that one section of this track, except, you know, it's a... Except, you know, now it's in snow. Yeah, this is basically just a redo of that one section from the... Oh yeah, but you have to go across the snow here. For some reason. They also made the gates smaller on this one compared to the other stage level. I swear I keep taking that corner too. I don't hit the apex close enough for the count. Yep. Now I have to like... Oh! Why do you have to go off the road? Konami, why? Why are you like this? Yeah, the game itself is advocating cutting, so I'm not complaining. So people can't complain that the speedruns use cutting, because the game literally advocates cutting in these Driving Revolution stages. You can't complain. Bruh. Okay. I'm just gonna continue to see how much more I have to go. So it's this section, and I think it's the end after this. Yeah, it's the end after this. Okay. You've lost all entry points. Oh no. Anyway. Was I going too fast for that one? Oh yeah. I can already imagine the salt mines for level 17. Or 18. Unless he figures out the clutch trick, he's not gonna be... The 18 is going to be at least an hour. Unless he figures out that you can just abuse the hell out of clutch for 18. Oh yeah, you have to like cut the curve there. Okay. Good to know. I want that was a miss. Okay. egg, yeah, that one drift stage is going to be the most annoying thing ever until you figure out, oh, you can just you can clutch. Thank you for the follow, Wireman. Wireman is close. Whoop. Nice. Okay, so you do have to slightly hit the curves. I think they give you tighter lines. Especially here. You have to really cut the curves here. If you want to even have a chance of hitting that gate with the correct speed. Really? Okay, I need to enter with a better angle. Just don't hit the wall, though. That would be sad. Ah, come on. Really? I'm gonna finish this anyway, just so then I can get a complete one. Yep, clutch dropping. Absolutely underrated technique. Just don't mind the burning smell. It's okay. The burning smell is normal. Too much speed again. Why did I manage to do it the first time and now I can't do it again? It's always the first time that goes the best. I did the first time I reached that sector. And I'm getting pushed out of the corner. Yeah, the clutch may be on fire and it's probably not usable after this, but we won the race. Or we finished the stage. Does it matter? Do you have to break even earlier for that one? Imagine trying to do this in Chase Cam though. This Driving Revolution in Chase Cam would probably be one of the most annoying experiences ever. Imagine trying to do Driving Revolution in Chase Cam. That's actually going to be painful. Chase Cam only would probably qualify, would probably break something in the Geneva Convention. That one gate on the inside, come on. Need to break earlier, I think. No, don't hit the wall. I swear, don't hit the wall. Good. Nice. Content idea for pain and suffering. No. People who, if there's somebody out there who only plays this game in Chase Cam and then they play Driving Revolution and adamantly refuse to switch off of Chase Cam, we're gonna naturally get that without it being self-imposed. This one was the one with that one annoying corner that you can miss if you go too fast. That's the one I remember. That's the one I remember as much. This one I remember as much. Like this one. Ah! Hang on. Okay, that would have been a great anyway, because I grazed the wall and lost speed. That was almost the first try. Very nearly a first try. This. Yeah, that's better. Never mind, that's too slow. That's the... For some reason now, the one thing that's annoying me is not accidentally missing that one gate. But that last gate, which is a normal, which is a exact speed gate, you gotta get enough speed to be able to make it. Okay. That would have been, if I hit the wall there, that would have been the worst thing ever. There we go. Throttle, and that's better. Yeah, this seems to only be using this cylinder. Just fine. The only issue with it is that it's a bit heavy, but otherwise it's serviceable. Now, if they gave an Evo in this stage, that would have actually been pain, because the Evos love to oversteer in this game. Imagine trying to do the slalom with an Evo. Okay, nope. The car is, in fact, heavy. There. Okay, this is also the one where you have to like drive in between some of the gates, because if they like zigzag the gates a bit, they stagger the gates out a bit, and if you don't drive like in between the gates, you're not gonna... Cool. Now I'm drifting out. Yeah, this is the last one. I just had a bad line into the last corner. It's the one with the weird staggered gates that you have to like drive in between. I need to brake earlier for that corner, I think. Maybe like slightly before hitting the gate. Really? That's a great. That's the cleanest I've taken that corner. Oh, hello. Hello. There we go. With the sudden sliding. No, I'm gonna miss the inside gate because I had a bad line. And I got a great anyway, so... No, can you stop sliding? Is that what you're thinking? No, I'm gonna hit the wall. Don't hit the wall. Good. Ah, that's a great. I'm still gonna finish this just to see what I get. Okay. Cool. Just one gate. That's a one grade. One gate? I mean, yeah, one gate. It is one gate. One great gate. That's a tongue twister. Yeah, it is a very tricky ending. I just need to get a good line, I think, is the issue that on that one. Okay. Suddenly great. Ah, come on. I should have maybe continued that run just to see if I can get another shot at the end. I can get some practice for the ending. Maybe I should have continued that one. Oh well. No! Ah, I lost too much speed in that one bit at the end. That's fine. So I need to maintain speed throughout that end. It seems like it doesn't ask me to accelerate through the corner. Okay. That's a great... That's a miss, because I accidentally slid the car. Celica, please upshift. Please upshift, thank you. Okay, that's a better entry to this section. Hold on. Ah, come on, really? That's a miss? You escaped the SUV heatwave. Yeah, but I have a cold. I don't think this is the best place for me to exist right now. Why does the car always lose traction in that one section, I swear? No! One great? Really? Again? Getting more consistent on the end and the ending, please. Please, upshift. Celica, upshift, I beg you. No. Why can't we select the manual for these tests, for these stages, man? Why are we cursed to live with automatic? Manual would help so much if I could just stay in third throughout an entire section. Oh! We're free. Nice. Now 15, I believe. There we go. I think we're on 15 now. This is 14. I keep forgetting to update this stupid text. Indeed, let me save. Next up, we have... Oh, wait, no, 15 is Dragon Range. Oh, 16 was Pacific Gateway, right. I forgot about this one. Time to go to the mountains. I don't know if I'll be enjoying my time here, though. Oh, especially not with this car. Not with this car. Oh boy. If I was just going for S ranks, this wouldn't be too bad. Don't fall off the north face of the Toge. Yep, noted. Duly noted. Oh, I clutch kicked the car. Whoops. I need to wait until the car stabilizes. There's no Santa algorithm found and only cocaine. That's tofu. Yes. I'm going too fast. I need to like lift earlier. Or maybe it would be nice if I can go to like a fourth gear so I can like hold the throttle without like accelerating. Come on, really? I'll still carry on just to see how far I get. Nope. So how long is this one? I just want to see how far this goes. Okay, so it ends there at the entrance of the tunnel. You know, but at least we don't have to deal with the Alpine driver. At least unlike watching MF Ghost, we don't have to deal with the Alpine driver. At least he's not here. We don't have to listen to him yap about things. I will leave it at that for the people who don't already know. At least the Alpine driver isn't here. Nope. That's great. I'm just gonna continue because I haven't hit the wall. Gonna miss. Driver and yes. I mean, as a driver, I can't really comment that much, but as a person, yikes. It's not even singular, it's plural, it's multiple yikes. Milos, no, don't do it. Spare your innocence, please. You don't need to know about the shenanigans the Alpine driver gets up to. Okay, I'll give it in a bit of a vague terms, but it should be understandable by everyone. I think he's in the files. The Alpine driver is definitely in the files. That should be enough. He's definitely in the files. That should be enough context. These walls stick out way more than you think they do. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going because I haven't hit the wall yet. I'm only gonna reset if I hit the wall or miss, just so that I can get used to this layout. Yeah. You know, I have a Japanese friend who watched MF Ghost, and even they also got extremely tired of MF Ghost. Like, they're a fan of Initial D. They also got tired of MF Ghost. They also got tired of Kanata glazing Japan. They're Japanese and they are absolutely sick of Karata glazing Japan. Nah, come on. Okay, it's only 2 great kills. That's very good. No misses. The only interesting thing about it is, oh hey, we get new cool tracks for the people who keep remaking them for things like... Yeah. Hey, we get new cool tracks for the people who love recreating them for things like Assetto Corsa or BeamNG. We get new cool, like, street tracks for the people who love, by people who love to recreate these types of things in ACE or BeamNG. Yeah, holding just a little bit of throttle seems to really help with stability. Like, not completely lifting, like just holding like a quarter throttle seems to really help with stability. I hit the wall. I mean, if you want initial D, but you want something else, just go look at the Densha the D manga instead. The progenitor of multi-track drifting. It is somehow wilder than Initial D. We got multi-track drifting, jumping trains, the Tokyo Tower turning into a rocket and blasting off into space. This is real, I'm not making things up. We also got some amazing games that are sadly only ever released in Japan, so you're gonna have to find some like translation patches for them, but they do exist. Oh yeah, we also got people attaching rocket boosters to their trains. That's also pretty cool. Yes, jumping train. It literally hops off the tracks onto another section of track to get an advantage in the race. That's also the same train that also has rocket boosters attached to it. Oh no, jet boosters attached to it. Literal jet engines that spin up. Train racing. You are missing out if you haven't seen it. It is essentially Initial D, but what if everybody drives trains instead and races trains? Stunt race? I mean, it basically is, but it's really funny. It's also the progenitor of multi-track, of that one multi-track drifting panel that gets memed everywhere. Just look it up. It's amazing. It also has a really good, like, original, like, they don't just reuse, like, Eurobeat tracks from, what's it called? Initial D. No, they got their own set of Eurobeat tracks as well, so it's pretty cool. Can I read that online? As far as I know, the only copies that exist that are floating around online are only in Japanese. Which is why I personally haven't read all of them, because I only know all this through the friend that I'm talking about. As you know, they're Japanese, they're a native speaker of the language. I only know of this because they sometimes send screenshots of the panels to me with translations attached. Yes, this is the one that this is in fact the Initial D train parody. Densha the D. It's really funny. I like how everybody's just racing these trains in like suits and whatever, and like actual like legit train operator wear. Yeah, there are in fact people speedrunning the games as well, because there's apparently speedrun tech. Like, you might think, oh, it's train, what do you mean there's speedrun tech? Yeah, there's apparently tech to make the train go faster during a run. There is in fact movement tech. Especially in the later games where you get more movement techniques and stuff with the trains. Like split drifts or half drifts or that sort of thing. You get even more tech. How do I keep getting great on that one gate? How are there no passengers? They're usually a race with no passengers, except for in one of the games there's a special race where the passengers actually actively contribute to the race by helping you tilt the train from side to side to maintain stability around corners. Because in the games, you do in fact have to manage the train in the sense that if you go around corners too quickly, you'll derail. And if you derail, you'll lose power. And if you lose train carriages, you lose power. If you're derailed, you accelerate slower and your top speed is slower. And if you lose train carriages, you lose power. And if you completely derail, you lose. So there is in fact like actual mechanics that you have to learn and master if you want to beat some of these races. God damn it. That wall sucks. It's genuinely a riot. It also has a really good suite of like Eurobeat tracks that they picked for the games. Burning Blue lives rent-free in my head. Burning Blue, which I think is from the recreation of stage 3 of one of the races in initially stage 3. Third stage? I think it was third stage? Burning Blue is really good. The analog of Keisuke in that race has shortened his train to 2 carriages for weight reduction, you know? He used to drive an 8 carriage train. He shortened his train to 2 carriages for weight reduction. God damn it. And I have lost track of the amount of times that I have heard variable voltage, variable frequency while watching through the game, playthroughs of the games. We get it. You love your VVVF inverters. Can you calm down? God damn it, that wall sucks. In the first game, there is actually, you know, on that note, there is in the first game, for Lightning Stage, there is a secret train that you can unlock, which is literally just the AE-86, but placed onto a train bogie. Like the Hankyu 2000, etc. Hankyu 2000 series and that sort of thing. Yeah! I hate this corset. Like the entire chassis of the A86 just dropped right onto a set of train bogies, and that's it. God damn it. Yeah, I'll just try and finish this one. So that if I miss, then I'll restart. If I don't miss, I'll just keep going. Up. You know Lord Mouse, who sometimes shows up in Dove's chat? I think they're one of the... I think they used to speedrun the Densha the D games. If I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. I could be mistaken. I might have been mistaking the name. But I think so. Because I'm pretty sure they did do an AGD... they did in fact show off the game in GDQ. Lord Mouse. So easy to carry too much speed. There's a lot of movement tech apparently that you need to do if you want to start speedrunning. Oh, come on. What are these like speed requirements for this game? No! Lost control of the car. Rip. I will say this is just a skill check and I'm just having skill issues. I'm still not used to driving FRs in this game, especially on the stock setup. Oh, come on, really? No. You can't have skill issues if you don't have any skill. True. Real and true. Aye. I just realized I forgot to update the text again because we're on... Wait, no, we are on 15. Ignore me. Ignore me, we are on 15. I mean, if I just wanted to get an S rank, it probably wouldn't be too difficult. But because after how many times I've attempted this, but PFC is going to take a while. Please. How is that a great? The bar was flashing. How is that a great? Hello? Am I being trolled? Oh my god. It just what? Okay. Okay then. Sure. It's like a random crit, but instead of a crit, it's just a random burst of skill, I guess. I don't know. Sure. I'm not complaining. It just worked. Honestly, the only RNG in DR that really worked is that one is 9-4. 9-4 sucks ass. Or is it 10-4? It's the one on Autumn Mountain. The last one. That one sucks. Nine 4, yeah, that one sucks. That one feels like RNG. There's a very specific line you have to take for this one. And I think this one's also pretty long as well. I hit the wall, but that's fine. I'll go. Which one is 10-4? I've already forgotten. Because 11-4 is the Mystic Caveway one. 11-4 is the blind corner hell that is Mystic Caveway on VR. Nice. Oh no, too much. Oh, too much brakes. Yeah, okay. So okay, this one's not too long. So the first part is the hardest part. Got it. This part. This first this first big corner is the hardest part. Good to know. And then the rest you just have to nail the braking on the last part, and then that's it. Awesome. Too little speed. This is an MX-5, so I do have a clutch. Good. If I need it. Nice. Yeah, this part is not... Oh, I missed the wall. I do have to lift there, because otherwise I will hit the wall. Only a slight lift, though. Nice. A very brief lift here. Oh no! One great, two great. Okay. I'm not coasting, I'm just lifting. I'm lifting without the coasting. Just Lee. Or just an L. Not even Lee, just L. I love big mode L. Nice. Only there are some corners in Driving Revolution where lifting and coasting is actually the correct way to take it, because otherwise you're just gonna either veer off into the wall or die. No, I'm gonna miss the gate. The braking zone on that one is a bit awkward, I think. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, no, I need a bit of slide, but too much slide will result in no turning at all. I need a bit of slip, but not too much slip. Yeah, this, about that much slip. Maybe a bit less than that, but you get the idea. Yeah, that amount of slip. I am so glad that this game actually simulates has some simulation of slip angles, because it actually lets you take these tight corners a little bit nicer. I forgot the brakes! I forgot that there's no more gates after that when you hit the brakes. But I think my glide is also bad. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Snapped back into grip for a second there. Snap into grip? Okay, good. Ah, come on, I hit the wall. What did someone just send me? Okay, that was... Goodbye. That's the wall. Don't hit the wall. Don't block the rocks. Do not bonk the rocks. Worst mistake of my life. Yeah. There we go. %80 done. In terms of stage count, that is. I would play this game in 69, but I mean, I still have to wait until the widescreen patch fixes the UI, because I don't like the stretched UI. Make use of the what? It actually is actively telling you to use the handbrake? Oh no. Although I think you can get away without it, I believe. Okay, no, you cannot. You cannot get away without it, though. That is an extremely tight corner. Okay, you did it without. Oh, yeah. Wait, you actually got a PFC on this without? Okay, sure. Let's do that then. Okay, no, yeah, you can get away without it. I just wish these corners weren't so blind. With how tight they are. Okay, yeah. You have to maintain quite a bit of speed for that one. Yeah, like that. Ah, come on. So, okay, so I have to do it for 3 corners. Okay, so just 3 corners, okay. Enter wide, exit tight, yep. Okay. I need to be careful with how we manage my speed though. Nah, come on. I'll still carry on though, because I have to miss. That's a miss? Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah! Nice. That was much faster than 1. It was only 3 corners. Which one is 4 again? Oh, I think 4 is just the ending, right? 4 is basically just the last couple of corners, isn't it? Of this stage. Yeah, it's just the last couple of corners. Okay. Yeah, FC last couple corners. Okay. Hello, Overrev Chime. Haven't heard you in a while. I'm just gonna do like a test run first. Okay, yeah, the FC is not as it's not as easy to handle as the Impressive, so it might take a while. I'm just gonna do test runs first before I do any wall bounce the last corner, if only. How do I keep getting great on that one gate? Huh? Okay. Okay. Okay, good to know. Ah, nope. That was a bad entry into that corner, but I think I have an idea for like what I'm supposed to do here. I need to brake less, because I think I'm entering that gate with too little speed. Yeah, there we go. I need to turn in a bit later so I can exit tighter. But yeah, this hopefully isn't too hard. Please upshift, thank you. Yeah. Nice. Now 16, which is Pacific Gateway. Pacific Gateway time. What are we in? Mustang. You can barely see those gates. You can barely see those gates against the white wall. I took that corner too tightly. Blind gate, yeah. Makes sense. He probably wants me to cut, like, extremely close to the wall. If I were to guess. Whatever, I'm just gonna carry on. Wait. Oh, there's more. Oh, right, yeah, it's behind the big gate. I remember now. It's behind the big gate. Like, right behind the big gate. Just like, I think you can see it on the indicator. I just have to find where they are, because I don't remember where they are. So where's the... Oh, nope. Okay, the first one's on the left. I think I'm going too slow. Yeah, first one's on the left, then middle. Yeah, it makes sense. Left, middle, then right. Yeah, that makes sense. This first corner is way harder than it has any right to be. Don't hit the wall, please. It hit the wall. Oh, it's a bit to the left of the middle. Okay. Why would they put it in the middle? Because of it's Konami. Why would they ever put it in the middle? Bit to the left of the middle. Thank you, Konami. So I assume it's here, then here. What? Oh, whoa, hello. That's what happens to me every single time I try to use the Ford GT in Seattle. In GT4. Every time I do this dump, it just destabilizes and sends me into a wall. Oh, and of course, the next one isn't even on the right. It's just... It's slightly to the left of the right. That is a sentence. That is certainly a sentence. It is slightly to the left of the right. Yeah, okay, bro. Why would they actually make them easy to remember places? Whoa, hello! That's a nice 360. Nice 360 you did there. I am not. I am more of a monkey bashing on a typewriter. No. I am a monkey bashing on a typewriter that happens to occasionally write things that are actually legible. I am one of the monkeys on the infinite monkeys with infinite typewriters theorem. Oh right, yeah, it's the C3. It's gonna be fun. This is a stock C3. Calm down, car. Whatever. I love oversteer. That was fun. Couldn't they have given us a car that wasn't this, maybe, for this? It's really hard to try and actually keep it from just fishtailing. Okay, clutch just makes the car understeer. Good to know. Yeah, if it was tuned, it would actually, like, tuning the C3 actually makes it very nice. But, oh god. Not tuned, it's not great. Yeah, I'm just gonna, if I don't miss, I'm just gonna continue. I have to like left foot brake into this corner, I swear. Okay, cool. The car just doesn't accelerate fast enough. Because it has to upshift. Why can't you stay in second gear, you damn car? You know, if it didn't downshift, it would be so much easier. Can I, like, hold the button? I'm gonna try something. Oh my god. You can. That's good to know. Wait, hold on a minute. You can actually do it like in GT4, where if you hold down the upshift button, the car doesn't downshift. Hold on, new tech discovered? Hello? Wait, new tech discovered? You can hold down the button to stop it from downshifting? Oh my god, hold on! You can hold the upshift button to stop it from downshifting. That's good to know! Okay, time to practice with the new technique. Hold on. New tech discovered with automatic. Just to hold down the downshift button and the upshift button comes down. Yeah, look at that. Oh, okay. I think I have to like hold it the entire time. Which is going to... This is a problem, because I'm gonna have to put my finger here, which is going to make my hands which is going to... I'm gonna have to put my thumb here, basically. Hang on, let me see. My hands get really confused having to hold down the button. Ah, come on. Where does this end anyway? Hang on, I just want to see, where does this end? I need a foot pedal or something. Hold on. I don't have any to spare. Wait, what? Hang on. I thought I upshifted the third for a second. Oh god, where's the finish line? Okay, the finish line is probably on the bottom of that hill. I hate this car, man. This is going to make 17 much easier, because I'm not gonna have to deal with the R8 downshifting at the worst possible. What just happened there? My graphics just had a moment. Yeah, I don't have to deal with the R8 downshifting at the worst possible moments anymore. Oh my god, this car loses traction so easily. I let go of the wrong button. It's not even a boat, it's just an oversteer machine. Oh my god. Stop! Can you stop oversteering? I swear to God. Stop. Stop. Okay, good. This is not the run. I just want to see if I can complete the stage at least. No, trying to drive this thing is like driving on tires made of cinder blocks. God, really. Oh, it completely locks the shifting, so it doesn't even upshift the third either. That's annoying. Because I wanted to shift into third. Okay, so the finish line is here. I'm going too fast. No. Dang it. Okay, that last section is going to be complete and utter pain in the start. Why can't we have like a Ford GT or something for this? Why does it have to be this? I would have even accepted the Mustang from the first stage. That would have been fine. So. My thumb hurts. My thumb hurts holding down cross. Ah! Doing? I need to press and hold cross after crossing that braking indicator. I am pressing all the wrong buttons. Oh. Car and thumb torture, indeed. God. What am I doing? I didn't even holding the accelerator there. Stupid car, man. No, I'm gonna hit. Oh, I hate this fucking car, man. Oh, this car sucks. At least in its stock setup. If I were with some setup, it actually becomes a pretty decent car to drive. Stop fishtailing, you piece of crap. Ow! Yeah, don't you love it when your car does everything except, you know, turn properly? Oh, fuck you, car. Why do you start oversteering? What did I do? And now you don't turn enough. My guy, please. Why you oversteer? But why oversteer? Couldn't have been the C2 instead? Why did it have to be the C3? Oh god, that series of bumps really fucks up this car, and it is really annoying. Like, the line is obvious, but this car is like trying to drive like while on a wireless with 200 milliseconds of input latency. The car takes like forever to respond, and then sometimes it responds too much. Oh, don't do it. Stop! Oh my god, this fucking car sucks, man. Like, I know what I need to do, but I can't do it because this car sucks ass. Why does it sometimes do that, but then sometimes it behaves, but then other times it just decides, I might have no rear grip. Sorry, my rear grip has gone on a holiday. It's an American car. Why is the rear grip taking paid time off? Paid time off doesn't even exist as a legal concept. Paid time off doesn't even exist as a legal concept in the US. Why are the rear tires taking paid time off? This is the car that maybe give this game the nickname Konami's Waterbed Suspension Simulator. Please behave. I beg you. No, behave. I swear to fuck. Can you behave, car? Are you take my engine? Ah, one great. No, dude. I thought that was it. Nope, I am not free. I am still get me off of Mr. Bones' C3 Corvette. I beg you. I'm free! We're out of Mr. Bones' C3 Corvette. We can finally move on from this stupid-ass car. A better car, finally! An actual better car! A better car! I'm going too fast, hold on. Up. Nope, close. No. I was going slow enough, it's just that I was, my turning was bad. No. Okay. Okay. It's only the chicane and the last corner. That's not bad. Nope. An actually good car, finally. So much better as a car. I think, yeah, okay, this hill. Okay, I can deal with this hill. I can barely see that gate, by the way. That gate is almost invisible, I swear. Okay, no, hang on. This doesn't seem... Is it very long? I think it's probably all the way up to the 1 and 2, I would guess. I'm gonna see if I can do a complete run for it before anything. How long is this? Okay, so it just launches you across the border. Good to know. And then it just ends there. Good. Good, that's not that bad. That's too much braking. How are you... Wait, what is this speed requirement from that gate and then the next one? It's kind of weird. Okay. No, that's too early. It's right before I cross the gate where I hit before I hit the brake. What are you supposed to do there? Because it feels like they set the speed requirement a bit too low for some of these. I'm having more issue with this first part, because I think I know what to do with the last corner, but I'm having more issue with this first part than anything else. Oh, come on, really? That downhill in an FR car is like the worst thing ever. At least the entrance into the downhill. So it really destabilizes the car. Even if you're just slightly off angle, it will just destabilize the car. Car, please. Nice. I think I know what to do with this left turn. I just have to slow down a bit or live. I think I have to turn like super early into that left turn. I'll test that theory. And I'm just gonna try and get like this last corner. The guys have turned like super early. Like right here. Yeah, okay. Good. So you do just have to turn really early for that last corner. I hit the wall. Oh, come on! Really? That's too late. I have to turn like a little bit before hitting that first minimum speed gate. Please don't shift, thank you. There's a specific point where you have to turn left, where you have to get here. Okay, that's that. I think my entrance is with that, and I turned a bit too late. I need to stay as far on the outside as I can, and then like yank the wheel to the left at some point. Real buff hours. After this one, I'm gonna take a break for a couple minutes because, I'm not looking forward to the next one. I can stay as far on the outside as I can, and then... Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay. You know what that means. You know what that means. I am going to take a couple minutes break. Because I need to do something really quickly. And then I'm gonna come back once my thumb stops hurting. From having to hold down the fucking cross button for that long. Give me a second. Sorry, I accidentally clicked the solo button instead of the mute button. Yeah, it is in fact time. Let's begin. Okay. Expath, we discovered new tech. You can hold down the upshift button to stop the car from downshifting. Yeah, it's just like in Gran Turismo. You can hold down the upshift button Actually, if you hold down the upshift button, in general, it locks the car to a particular gear in automatic. So, new tech, I guess, for AT users. I forgot how much this car feels like you're driving it fast forward. Look at how fast it is. Here we go. No. Oh. Ah, okay. What am I doing? New tech for the 2 people who use AT. I need to recall the line. It has been months since I've done this stage, so I'm at this level, so I'm gonna have to remember my lines. My muscle memory has already forgotten, so I'm gonna have to remember them myself. Oh god. I need to stop the car from downshifting in a second, I think. Or maybe... second. No, second is fine. I think it's first that I have to stop the car from downshifting too. If the car downshifts at first, it will spin out. But preferably I would have stayed in third, but that's a bit annoying to try and manage, I think. Really? Okay. Too much on the inside. It really mostly helps on that one level stage on Pacific Gateway with the C3 Corvette, because that car is a piece of shit when stock, and staying in second gear the whole stage makes it much easier. That one gate is extremely annoying to hit. Okay, 3 grades. That would have been enough for an S rank, but, you know, I'm not looking for S ranks. That's a grade. Alright, game. You say so. I somehow managed to get a grate on that because I hit the brakes too early. How is that a great game? The bar was flashing. Come on. Scammed. Great. Two greats. Okay, that's an improvement. How is that a great? I guess I didn't carry enough speed on exit. Ah, come on. One grade. Okay, that one was just was my concentration waning. That one corner. Okay, 1 of 4. One of 4. 1 second, I need to get... I need to get some more water from my throat. Ugh. Starting to get a bit sore. But it's fine. Okay, 2. Hopefully it won't be 6 hours. Again. Go. Lock in. It's not even thirsty, my throat just still feels sore because I'm still recovering from a cold. As I mentioned in BC the other day, give me some of that Lautan Chop Kakitiga and I'll be a happy man, but sadly I can't get some over here in the UK. Nobody imports it. And even if it was imported, it would be like £2 a bottle and I ain't paying that much for that. The absolute goat, yeah. It just works. I don't know how, it just works. It just does. What's that? Never heard of it. Okay, so it's essentially this sort of it's this brand of mineral water that's essentially just it's water with this this form of magnesium sulfate added, which is called gypsum fibrosin, which is like a type of salt, and this part of a mushroom that's called calcitum, a mushroom extract from a mushroom called calcitum. It tastes just like mineral water, but I guess, but it claims to just relieve symptoms of what in Bahasa Indonesia is referred to as panas dalam, or I guess in English is like general feelings of unwellness. And it works. I usually get sore throats whenever I visit Indonesia, because, you know, I'm not used to the weather that much anymore and the pollution. But I drunk that stuff all month. I drunk that stuff all month the last time I visited last year. Never had a single sore throat. Even though I'm going in and out of hot areas, air-conditioned areas, polluted areas, constantly, no sore throat. That stuff works wonders. And over there, every time I visit Indonesia, you can buy the stuff for extremely cheap. One 500 milliliter bottle costs about the same as any other bottle of water, about, when I translate the price, about 30 pence. With import costs, if somebody were to import it from Southeast Asia or from China all the way to the UK, it would probably be £2 a bottle. I'm not paying that much for 500 milliliters of water, even if that water will help a lot. Stay in second, I beg you. Stay in second, stay in second, stay in second. Oh, no! Like, it just tastes like water, but it works. For what it advertises, it works. I don't know why it works. I can't explain to you why it works. My left stick is starting to break apart. Well, this isn't good. I'm on a time limit now. My controller's left stick is about to break apart. I think. This is not good. I think this is what we in the industry refer to as, this might not be very good. Damn it. Oh, come on. No, don't downshift first! Fuck you, game. Alright, time to start using the new tech, I guess. Oop. I gotta hold the up shift button and then let go of it once I exit the corner. Once I get a corner exit. Oh no! Oh, that corner is treacherous in this car. I think that's the hardest corner of this stage. This particular stage, 17-2. That's the hardest corner, that U-turn. Simply because the car just loves to get unsettled on the exit. It's really annoying to try and just wrangle the car to get it to not to behave on that corner exit. I wonder, with the number of Indonesians in the Netherlands, I wonder if you guys can get that in stores over there. Where's the gate? I missed it. Ah, come on. Okay, no, it's not the stick itself that's breaking. It's just like the little coating on the outside, so it's fine. The stick itself isn't going to break. It's just like a little bit of coating that's on the top, a little bit of plastic like wrapping on the top of the stick. It's just that it's flaking off on the top, on the left stick. It's fine. The stick itself is still intact. Come on, really? Ah, come on. Let's try and finish this. And I think this is just this corner and then that's it. Yeah, it's just this corner. And then I think the finish line is like right after. Yeah, the finish line is there. Good. Very nearly there. Ah, I hit the wall. Okay, that wouldn't have been the run anyway, but I hit the wall. That would, at least that would not have been the run, because I got a grade. But we're getting closer. One grade, one penalty. Nope, that's too much speed into that corner, and also my light was bad. Getting closer. Nice. Stay in second, please. Not down shit at first. Okay, nice. Ah, how's that a grade? Oh, okay, 2 grades, and then I had a bad exit. I should not cut that corner. You just take it normally. We're almost there. Yeah, unfortunately. Great. That's why that's the going live notification. Great! Exclamation mark. Ah, come on. How is that a grade? How is that a grade? Oh, what the? Come on, man. What the? Oh, come on, dude. Yeah, the PO box there. It's too expensive because it's liquids. Liquids are inexpensive to send. Oh, what? Too little speed? Okay. That's fine. Don't downshift first! What the hell happened there? Oh, that was weird. Something strange happened with my controller for a second there. Not downshifted the first. Not downshift. Oh, I had a bad line. Ah, lost too much speed there. Lost too much speed. Are you kidding me? That was a miss. Oh, what the hell? I didn't have that much speed. Don't upshift, don't downshift the first, for God's sake. Just stay in second, please. There truly is 18 million. I should just hold down the upshift button on second gear when I'm over there. But then that also like consumes part of my brain to do that, so it's not. But scratch my head. Oh, come on. That was a bad line into that corner. Also great, that little bit flaking off of my joystick has created a sharp edge, so now every time I turn left, my thumb gets poked. It's great, actually. Outbroke myself into the corner. Huh? Was I going too fast for that game? Punished for keeping too much speed. SMH my head. Oh, come on, dude. Punished for doing quarters too well. Oh, come on! Car would not turn enough. Stay in second. Please stay in second. Please stay in second. Thank you. Don't hit the wall. Good. Two of four. Two of four. Next. Let's go. Okay, the last portion of Lemon Searing. Nope. Why is it so easy to fall out of this corner? You have to have like a... You have to have like a pinpoint perfect line for that corner. Ah, come on. Ay, come on. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 6. Miss. You really gotta be careful on that part. I always get one break there. It's really hard to get all perfect on that corner. Come on. I need to enter wider, I think, and get a tighter apex. Like that. Ah. That was a bad line. But I made it to the final corner. The scout move ran. Don't hit the brake. Oh. That hasn't happened in a while. Wow, that hasn't happened in a while. That has not happened in a while. My controller disconnected. Had a silent disconnect. That hasn't happened in a while. No miss. And that probably would have been enough for an S rank. Come on. Ah. Well, hello. Oh my god. I just realized this is... I forgot to change that. Huh? I'm going too fast. Yep, we're 17-3. I might leave 17-4 for another stream. Hell, why can't I hit that left corner now? Oh, fine, I'll take the trade. So I have a reference point to work with, I'll take the trade. Hi. Yeah. Possibly. Maybe. I might actually just be deferring 17-4 to another stream, especially since my left thumb is starting to get a bit annoyed at the fact that the part of my left stick has flaked off and has exposed a sharp point. It's a little annoying. There's a bunch of them like that. A bunch of cats sitting comfortably in various forms with very long names. What do you mean I lost speed? How did I lose speed? What do you mean I lost speed? What was that? I got scammed. Where did I lose speed? I was doing so well as well. Yeah, probably I turned too sharply. Too much speed. Has Mila seen the helicopter one yet? Alright, hang on, let me find it. Okay. One more. I'll give it a couple tries. I'll give it a couple tries. Ow, my left thumb. Yeah, this part that's flaked off the left stick has kind of left some sharp points. Because it's like the thing that's like smoothing the top part of the stick. And because part of it is flaked off, there's like some sharp edges on it, which is really not... My left thumb really does not like that. But, well, gotta press on. Let us begin. Let us entertain you. Yep. It begins. Yeah, the two! No! Two! He did it in 2 tries, not 3, 2 tries! 1 reset! Or was it 2 resets? I don't remember. Was it 1 or 2? I don't remember. Ah. That one was just me. That was on me. I turned left too much. Come on, R8, you and me. The bar was flashing. How is that a great, man? Late on the brakes. Hello? Why did I lift? I think my concentration is finally going away from the sea. One hit. I'll give this a couple of attempts. I don't know how long my brain can stay on here from. Yeah. I don't know how many more attempts I can give for today. My brain is getting tired. Once more, I'll be hearing the infinite end in my dreams. I lost too much speed. That's one of the couple times I've gotten great on those two. Huh? How is that a grade? I can probably S-rank this fine, but trying to get a PFC on this is going to be pain. Like at this point, with how much I've driven this, I can probably get an S-rank fine, but PFC is going to be a while. Ah, why did it miss? Oh no. What? What do you mean that was too slow? What? Oh, too much speed loss. What? How is that a grade? I forgot to change the text again, it's fine. sector yet. Thank you for that. I was just going for an S rank. I probably could have gotten it at this point with how much I've driven this previous sectors, but PFC is going to take so long. Come on, dude. Why is it so easy to lose speed there? Oh, what the fuck? How was that a great? Okay, we've made it out of the first sector. No, I'm gonna miss. At least we made it out of the first sector for once. New PB, we made it out of the first sector. No. We only just made it out of Sector 1. No, what am I doing? No, why did I counter steer? Why did I counter steer? Come on, why is that corner so annoying? Yep, only one run that made it past Sector 1 right now. Again, if I just wanted to go for S rank, I probably could at this point, but I'm not going for S rank, am I? Especially since I seem to have gotten a handle on controlling this Audi R8. The problem is the fact that, well, I say it's a handle, but it's more of a tenuous understanding of how to drive this car. Great. Second run out of S1. Please. PB. Don't downshift, don't downshift, don't downshift. Good! No! It lost control! No! Screw you, rear-wheel drive physics! 2 PB at least. How is that a grade? Yeah, at least that was a PB. Past to that U-turn. Was such a bad line. Oh my god, what do you mean? I lost too much speed there. I think I'll have to stop in a couple minutes because my left thumb is starting to feel a bit weird because of the late top part of the thumbstick. Oh, come on. Why is that gate so hard to hit? How did I lose speed to the point where it's great just in like the 10 centimeters that it takes to go from where I was to the gate? What do you mean? And I missed the braking zone, so I'm an idiot, I guess. Another run out of Sector 1, let's go. Downshift, I swear. Not downshift. Oh, PB. No! Almost at the end of S2. Almost at the end of Sector 2. 2 PB. Oh, why is it always that one? I don't know what I was doing there. I think if it reaches 3 hours 30 on the stream timer, I might stop because my left thumb is starting to hurt. Oh, come on. Bruh. Downshift, I swear that was good. Okay, another run out of S1. Good. So downshift. Do not downshift, I swear. Do not downshift. Oh no! Oh, my line was bad. Close. At least I got into the tunnel. Sector 2. Fingers are starting to give out. What am I even doing at this point? Like, I know what I have to do, but my brain just does not want to execute it right now. Alright, another run out of that one. Downshift. Do not downshift. Please do not downshift. Oh, no. No, why is it understeering? Why? Why you understeer? What the? Why is that a grade? I'm not even concentrating anymore, I think. I've lost my concentration. Brother, what do you mean? Run out of sector 1, let's go. Enough down ship. Oh. How is that a miss? No! Just to put it into perspective, let's say it takes me 40 attempts to I get an attempt out of sector 1 every 40 attempts. And an attempt out of sector 2, a perfect attempt to 2 every a perfect sector 3 every 40 attempts. You multiply all those together, you get 1,600 multiplied by 40, which is I don't know, 64,000. Am I happy? No, I'm like I feel high out of my mind despite not taking any hallucinogenics or anything. I'm having an out-of-body experience. I feel like I'm standing behind myself, trying to like puppet my own arms from the outside. But Milas, I'm always doing math. Oh wait, I think that actually says more about the. I think that says more about the sanity more than the maths. I'm not all there. I'm never all there. Oh, brother. How did it go? I hope it went better than this. I hope it's going better than however the heck this is going right now. Good, good, good. There? Of all places? Come on. You guys wanna what? Do you guys wanna hear what's going on in my head right now? I should just mute the game audio and start playing the representation of what it's like inside my brain at the moment. Oh, come on, the slight oversteer distracted me. Here, let me just, Yeah, I muted the game audio. Give me a minute. Pull up my browser. Where is extra audio? Yeah. Perfect. Let me just put this on loop. Hold on, it's taking a second to load. Hold on, give it a minute. I'm sorry for the people who will recognize this. For maybe like the... Welcome! This is a representation of what it's like in my head right now. Except this particular version is missing a couple of stupid sound effects and a bunch of weird voice samples, but otherwise this is a pretty accurate representation of what's going on in my head right now. I'm sorry to like the one other person who is potentially here who recognizes what this is. Yes, I've intentionally turned it off so you guys so you can get an accurate representation of what it's like in my head right now. The game audio is gone because I took it off. It's missing some yahoos and some... It's missing some yahoos and some funny cartoon spring noises. And some yippies. But I don't know how to rig that up. I'll figure it out. Maybe. And it's just... You too, huh? I can still hear the infinite end as well, even though it's not even playing. Yeah, I can still hear the game as well. I muted it on Windows side, and yet I can still hear it. I have to stop in a couple minutes. My hands are about to give out. At least my left thumb, because this pointy part of the thumbstick after that thing flaked off is really poking into my thumb. What am I even doing anymore? There is no light at the end of this tunnel. There is only this. I'll just, at this point, I might as well just go for an S rank and then come back to try and get a PFC in another stream. Or not, apparently. What I should do is I should get an S rank here, see if I can do 18, and then come back to 17.4 at some point. Okay, I really have to stop at some point because my left thumb is actually yelling at me to stop. Yeah, it's a pretty accurate representation of my mental state right now. Everything's on fire, but no, this is fine. Yeah, okay, I've had enough. So, I guess maybe I might have some time tomorrow morning. I may have some time tomorrow morning. I may come back to this tomorrow morning. I have to cover up this part that's flaked off of my on the left stick so my left thumb isn't irritated by it, but for now I'm just gonna save and come back. Your PC out the window. No, I don't think I will. RAM is expensive. RAM is expensive right now. I don't really know how to cleanly finish this, so I'm just going to put it here for a minute. So, we're on 17.4. That's all we have left is 17.4 and the drift challenge of level 18. And right now, my brain is too cooked to be able to continue. And my left thumb is also yelling at me to please stop using this left thumbstick for a bit. Is there anybody here? Is there anyone here? I just realized the extra audio wasn't even playing anything. My brain is so cooked, I forgot to even check that the extra audio wasn't even muted, so you didn't even hear it. I'm stupid. Anyway, I'll turn it up then so you guys can hear it while I go look for, There you go. You guys get to hear it now. I didn't even realize I actually turned down the audio and forgot to like turn it back on. My brain is that fried right now, I think. So, yeah, I think maybe you understand now. Yeah, you now understand this comment. Let's just say, I will say, you are spared from the sound effects at the very least. Here, I'll actually demonstrate the sound effects for you. Just give me a minute. Let me just close Enthusia. That woke you up? Yeah. I mean, yeah, just that. I think that comment underneath pretty much explains quite a lot. This song plays continuously in hell. The sound. But you guys aren't hearing the sound effects, so let me pull up the sound effects. I'll pull up the sound effects. Just give me a minute. Okay. Let me also turn off the volume. Let me just change the audio to swap the sources. Okay. Which means I can now also look for if there's anybody that I can raid. It looks like I can't find anyone. I'll just send you all to Hypno Shark once more. Actually, I don't know. Let's see if I can find someone. Wait. Wait, no, I'm the only one here. In Enthusia. What about Gran Turismo 4? Ah, screw it. Twitch Plays GT4 is doing Twitch Plays GT4 is doing their second run. You guys can go there and see what's going on over there. At least once I first demonstrate the absolute hell that is the sound effects of what is being referred to by those comments. Do you understand that YouTube comment now? Alright. There is no light at the end of this tunnel. Only Yahoo's damnation and other stuff. Yeah, hence the YouTube comment. I think that YouTube comment now explains itself. Okay, I think that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Hold on. Let me actually, send the thing. I'll actually just set the raid now. Yeah, Twitch plays GT4, Hoki Hoshi's side project. And they're also currently doing a special version of Spec 2 that's been made that only has B-Spec. So, you guys, you can just help the B-Spec do stuff. I'm sorry for that at the end. I just had to quickly show a snapshot of what it's like in my head at the moment after 17.4. Thanks for being here, and that was. My finger also hurts because a part of my left stick has flaked off and has been poking my left thumb for the past like hour and a half. Thanks everyone for being here. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll have time. I'll see. If not, next Monday. We'll see. Thank you for being here again.